If folks come in, that is fine. You are always welcome to join us. Just know we do record. So I never want that to be a restriction. You ever have those meetings and wonder, I can't be there from the beginning. Shouldn't be there at all. That's not this one. If you can jump in at any point in time during the meeting, please feel free to do that. I just want to welcome all that are here. My name is Jeanette Davis. I have the privilege of serving as the Community Health Specialist for Recovery Supports for our Logan Mason ROSC. Again, this will be recorded. We do post these on our YouTube channel for those who can't make it. And for those who do watch after, thank you. Thank you for joining in even when you can't. We do know that we have some faithful folks that walk alongside us even if they can't be here in real time. So thank you for that. And just know that resources available. If we've said something or you want to go back and what did that lady say again? We have that available on our YouTube channel. So I wanted to throw that out there. All right, Grace, you want to throw up our little deal here? She helps me, y'all. I struggle with talking and operating technology at the same time, and I'm okay to admit that today. All right. So, of course, welcome. This is the Logan Mason County ROSC monthly council meeting. It is May 16th, and we're glad, like I said, you can choose to be anywhere, and you chose to be here. So thank you for that. We are going to just take a snapshot of what we're going to go over today with our time together. Again, we will always take time to look at what ROSC is and what our mission is. Do some introductions, name and where you're coming from. Events, updates, and resources. We're going to have some recovery talk in our dialogue, or our topic today is treatment versus recovery. We'll take a glance at some upcoming events and we will send you on your way. So that's a little snapshot of what we have going on. All right, what is ROSC, right? ROSC is a coordinated network of community-based services and supports that is person-centered and on the strengths and resilience is to individuals, families, and communities to experience recovery and improved health, wellness, and quality of life for those with or at risk of substance use and/or mental health challenges. The central focus of a ROSC is to create an infrastructure, a systems of care with the resources to effectively address the full range of substance use and/or mental health challenges within communities. Sometimes I'm not a big reader verbatim when we are together, but I think sometimes reading things out loud reminds us what we're a part of and what we're connected to and where we're headed and why we're doing what we're doing. And so remembering that, we're here to help connect some dots to really create a network and a system of care that can function, whether the ROSC or an individual is in place, that we function harmoniously. So that is definitely the goal. What about Logan Mason? What is our mission, right? Improving access to health, wellness, and holistic recovery options for people who are at risk of or suffering from substance use disorder, while educating and connecting Logan and Mason counties to reduce stigma and improve recovery outcomes. So we know that this is impossible for us to do this on our own, right? That's why coming together and connecting these dots and coming together in this mission is why we're here today. So again, thank you. Just a snapshot of why and what we do. Let's see. Introductions. So again, I'm Jeanette. I shared who I am, but we would love to hear who you are. So if we can go around and just for the sake of time, you could share your name and where you are joining us, with whom you are, whatever umbrella, whether that be an agency, organization, or just being here because this is your community and you want to be. So all are welcome here. And for maybe just to help logistically, I will call folks out if that's okay. And if at any point at the end I have missed someone, please shout out because we do not want to miss you. but I'm going to go ahead and when I was at training a couple weeks ago, and we did that was our, and I just can't get it out of my life. So Silas, you're on.
Hi, I'm Silas, and I'm joining you from Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois.
Thank you for being here. Molly.
Hi, I'm Molly McCain. I'm Community Health Coordinator at Lincoln Memorial Hospital.
Thank you. Marie.
I am Marie Riley, and I am from the Sangamon County Department of Public Health with Early Intervention.
Thank you for being here. Miss Cammie.
Hi, I'm Cammie Garrison. I'm with Chestnut Health. I am the Region 3 Technical Assistant.
Tristan.
Hi, I'm Tristan McGrew. I'm serving with Recovery Corps, also with Chestnut Health Systems with Logan, Mason County, ROSC with Grace and Jeanette.
Right on. Miss Kendra.
Hello, I'm Kendra Day. I'm with Memorial Behavioral Health. I am the one and only community engagement specialist for our health system for Memorial Behavioral. Oh, not the health system. No, not the whole thing.
Thanks for being here, Kendra. Bryson.
My name is Bryson McFadden. I am an outreach worker for Oxford House Inc. over Sangamon, Logan, and Macon County.
Right on. Grace.
Hi, I'm Grace Irvin. I'm a prevention coordinator with Chestnut Health Systems, overseeing the Logan County, the Logan Mason ROSC and the Logan Mason Prevention.
Awesome. Miss Beverly.
Good afternoon. I'm Beverly Holland. I am Cammie's counterpart, Technical Assistant Specialist in Region 5.
Thanks for joining us. Jeff McFadden.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jeff McFadden. I'm the System of Care Coordinator for Bridgeway's West Central Illinois ROSC, and I'm extremely happy to be here and to see everyone.
Glad to have you. Jeff, till after you. Oh, Jeff, can you hear us? Oh, we can't hear you. I think you're on mute.
Yes, I could. Trying to unmute you would let me unmute. I'm Pastor Jeff DeLauder from Sunrise Fellowship. There's 601 Pulaski, and also chaplain. And also we've had a couple of guys from Oxford House stop by and in our church and working with it. We work with addictions also.
Great to have you. Thanks for joining us. Naomi.
My name's Naomi Willis, and for those that I haven't told so far, my job title has changed. My responsibilities have not. I am now the Professional Relations Manager for Gateway Foundation, and I cover Logan County, Tazewell County, Peoria County, and too many that it'll take to list, and I've already worn my joke out. So that's where I'm at, but as per usual, I'm just happy to be here. It's good to hear about the updates with all of us and share with you what's happening with Gateway. So it's good to be here, and thanks for having me. Was there a question that I missed, like an icebreaker or?
Nope, not today. We didn't do an icebreaker.
No problem. All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you
guys.
for being here. Caitlin.
Hey there. I'm Caitlin Lehman with Fulton Mason Crisis Service. We assist domestic violence survivors in Fulton and Mason counties.
So glad to have you. Thank you for joining us. Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy Hopper. I work for the McLean County Health Department as their behavioral health program manager. And then I participate this ROSC because McLean County is very rural. And we like the McLean County ROSC. It's great, but it's a little bit more focused on urban. And then I reside in Logan County.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Carmen.
Hello, my name is Carmen. I'm from Family Guidance Centers in Springfield. I am a substance use prevention integration coordinator. And for our department, we actually cover 28 counties all across central Illinois. We have a staff of 5 of us that cover all those counties.
Yeah, that's some big shoes, Carmen. Glad you are here. Miss Gwenda.
Hi, my name is Gwenda. I'm with the Salvation Army in Lincoln, Illinois. We have a lot of things going on, but Third Friday and other events. I'm a case manager there, and I work with many populations that you guys work with, so I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, Miss Gwenda. I see Julie's iPhone.
Hi, everybody. I'm Julie Pullman, and with the statewide ROSC, I cover Region 4, which is those same 28 counties. And I always like to be on your meetings and learn what you guys are doing in Region 3. So thanks for having me.
Thank you. We have all kinds of regions. Thank you for joining us. Miss Denise.
Hi, everybody. I'm Denise King. I am the outpatient manager for mental health and substance abuse at Trillium Place. So we have an office there in Lincoln.
So glad to have you. Miss Kara.
I'm Kara Davis. I'm the Director of Nursing at the Logan County Department of Public Health.
Thank you, Miss Kara. Rachel.
Hi, it may be hard to hear me. I am on the road, but not driving, so I am being safe. Rachel with the Salvation Army in Lincoln. It's good to hear everybody's voice. As Glenda said, we do have our summer events coming up. We will be at the next 2, which including this week, Third Friday events in Lincoln, and we'll be at one in Mount Pulaski. You'll see us at the county fair. If anybody does want to come out and volunteer in our summer heat, you are welcome to do so. We will have water for you. But we're excited to be a part of the ROSC for Logan and Mason.
Awesome. Thank you, Rachel. Becky.
I'm Becky Hart, and I am a mental health therapist in Havana, serving Mason County and surrounding areas.
So glad you're here, Becky. Thanks for joining us. Vanessa. Oh. Ooh, are you there, Vanessa? I see you're off mute, but we can't hear you. We'll come back. I want to say
Her microphone's not
everyone?
working.
Ah,
Vanessa's from the Havana Library.
nice.
She's the director at the Havana Library.
Oh, we appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I think we got everyone, yes? Sue, Miss Sue, you almost got away from me.
I was gonna chime in there, Jeanette. Hey, everybody, Tisdale. I'm a community educator with Trillium Place. I oversee and run a drug overdose prevention program grants that cover 40 counties, and an overdose education and naloxone distribution grant. So basically just about every county in central and west central Illinois, for overdose prevention.
Awesome, Sue. Thanks for being here. All right. So we have so many awesome people that ironically bring us together. Is that some way, form, or fashion, it seems like our work comes across touching the same people's lives. And so if we can come together, it's a great thing. So thank you for those introductions. So I do like to start with just a quote that I like to pick, a thought of the day, something to ponder on. And this is what I came up with for today. Addiction recovery is more than stopping drinking or using. It's an ongoing process of growing and healing mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So as we move on to our discussion, I hope that this kind of adds to, but just be thinking about that, addiction tends to be a symptom, right? And how do we look deeper into what recovery is and what it can be? So something to think about. Moving on. So update on the events that we had. So our stories have power. So we partnered with, the state of Illinois has already partnered with Faces and Voices of Recovery. And we reached out to them. They provided this free training to us here in Lincoln. I'm happy to say we had 13 people that had participated, and 4 different agencies were represented within that, which also included people with lived experience who just came for the learning experience, and also chimed in that they will be back for further things that we bring. And so just keep your eyes open for things and opportunities like this. Not only are there some great free trainings, but CEUs can be earned during those times as well. I just want to, and I didn't ask this ahead of time, but just maybe picking on Amy. Amy was able to join us. Would you like to just say a word or two about your experience in that training?
Yeah, sure. So I thought it was excellent. And so I have incorporated it professionally. Because I really like the focus on your goals and like the resilience versus dumping horror stories on people. Because I think there's safe places to do that. So I'm not opposed to like that type of work in any way. But I just really like that focus. So it was extremely helpful. Yeah, because I even know for myself, I don't want to trigger people with my stories. But I also want to be able to share stories for like vulnerability and connection when it's appropriate and how it's appropriate. And I also, I don't provide direct services anymore. But there's a difference, like when I was providing direct services and I knew people, that was a safe place for them to be able to just share whatever they would like to share versus like other communication. Like I'm not prepared just during general conversations for people to kind of like put all of their story like out there, like the full details, which probably sounds really horrible. But I did like that how the presenter, I can't remember his name, but just like how he really focused on like how to use our stories in a safe way and for connection, because I have my own personal issues, my own trauma, my own background, that it does also trigger me if people kind of dump on me. And I don't want to do that to people. And then I also want to be present in those conversations and not like panicking inside. Sorry, Jeanette, that was like a lot of rambling, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the message.
I am grateful for it. And I'm thankful. I mean, not only on a personal level, but taking it back into the professional world, all those pieces. I love that. And that's why I want someone else to share outside of just, me talking or just kind of fluffing this thing up. Joseph Green was our facilitator. And let me tell you, rock star all the way. As a matter of fact, he is involved on many levels nationally, and he is consulted through Faces and Voices, and he came to our little small town and rocked it. As a matter of fact, I just saw a posting that he has of joining a national campaign. So Joseph Green is his name. But you could look him up. Fabulous. But that's the kind of quality trainings that are available to us. And so please pass that on as we continue to put these forward. If you have other coworkers, if you have other folks that are interested, and these are available again to anyone in Illinois, and they will be for free. So just an update on that. Thank you all for those who joined us. So glad. See what's next. Of course, we have our updated flyers and cards. If you need them, please let us know. They're changing again because that's what happens in this world. And so that's why we're trying to make sure to stay on top of it. But the QR code is what we always try to, even if the physical cards that are out may not be, or maybe a little outdated, we always try to keep that digital code up to date. But if you need these physical cards or flyers, please don't hesitate to reach out. Or if you know of any meetings or any changes, please let us know so we can report those and make those corrections. Let's see. Okay. Tristan, you're up.
Okay, let's see. We do have the harm reduction materials cabinet at the library here in Mason County. Let's see, we've also got the naloxone and fentanyl test strips at the Mason County Health Department. We're also looking to have a cabinet as well, kind of similar to the one in Mason County or in Havana in Manitou in the near future. We're looking at other events to partner with coming up in the community to get with and have a table there. Let's see. I am specifically going to the churches to see which events they may have that we can partner with to get involved with there too as well. But I think that's it, Jeanette. Have I missed anything? Or?
Sweet. No, those are great things to touch on. We just also have our harm reduction resources available in Logan County at the Family Custom Cleaners and at the Logan Health Department. And also, we need to update that, don't we, Kara? Because we're also have a rock star person in our health department who has also got these services available in the Mount Pulaski Library, 24-hour accessibility there. So, yes, gold star there, Miss Kara, and we'll get that updated as well. All right.
Can I ask a quick question? Is that okay?
Of course.
Yes, thank you. So, for McLean County Health Department, we honestly are like a little behind at getting these resources out beyond just even the health department. So we just started passing out, or we just started with access Narcan, and we're trying to increase that access. And so our ultimate goal is to have public health vending machines like throughout McLean County that would include Narcan, socks, just public health items, condoms, lubricants, drug testing strips. But we have a lot of red tape of just trying to get anything approved. And it doesn't have to be here, and I can put my email in the chat. So we are part of the drug overdose prevention program through the state. And so we are participating in that so that we can provide access to Narcan. But then we're having and we have our legal department that has to look at everything, which is fine. But we're kind of in this position where no one knows how legally we can put these vending machines off of our property and be the ones stocking them, or even different newspaper stands, whatever. So if anyone has any feedback, even if anyone else is a DOPP on what authority or how they're able to do that, that would be fantastic, because I've been waiting for 2 months from the state to get an answer, and then our legal department is having a hard time figuring it out. So,
Amy, have you reached out to Randy Derrick at Chestnut?
Yes. And so I have, and her and Nadia have been fantastic, and they have been a huge part of us of even getting to this point. So it's interesting. You think McLean County bigger would have, no, I love that Logan County and Mason County is doing great things. But we're behind, and we should not be this behind.
Sue, I'm glad, because your name was at the tip of my tongue. Sue has been our champion of getting these machines. So Sue, please speak on it.
So yeah, let me just chime in a second about, whether it's a vending machine or if it's just a naloxone box or any type of zero barrier access equipment that you can provide. So as a DOP, there's really no red tape associated with having and distributing Narcan, and whether it's safe sex kits, test strips, whatever it may be, whether it's vending or however else you can, maybe think outside the box to do that. I actually work hand in hand with the Peoria City County Health Department. They have obtained 4 vending machines of their own. And I'm the one that actually stocks those and keeps track, et cetera, et cetera. They've got those placed strategically throughout the Peoria metro area. So there really shouldn't be red tape. The only red tape that you may incur that I could foresee is obtaining the machine. That there's cost probably associated with that. But I mean, I'm not sure what other technical things your concerns may be. I can assist you with that. I mean, I can give you my email. I'll drop it in the chat box if you'd like.
Fantastic. Yes, Sue, that sounds fantastic. And just working for local county government, there's always red tape with everything. It's just part of it. But anyways, yes, if you can give me your email, and then I would also really love to be in contact with Peoria County Health Department to see how they're managing that.
Great.
Thank
And
you.
that's
Sorry
exactly,
for
I'm
that.
so
Taking
glad.
time.
No, this is what it's for, Amy. This is exactly why we're here. This is the connection we want to make, and I love it. I also do want to make mention the numbers that we do have for the harm reduction vending machine that is in the Family Custom Cleaners in Lincoln. As of 1/11/24, 688 Narcan, 687 fentanyl testing strips, 517 xylazine testing strips. And this was new to me. I didn't even know these existed. 115 benzo test strips. So now those are available. So thank you, Sue. She is who stocks us up here. And yes, you too, Amy, right? So I was like, what are these? This is awesome to know we have them. It is also a big awareness that it is a problem, right? It's showing back up in things. So, but grateful to have this resource. So wanted to share those numbers.
Okay, hold on a
All
second.
right.
Amy, did you know that Chestnut is getting a vending machine?
Yeah, so I've talked to
Okay.
Randy and Nadia. And this could have changed, but the vending machine I think will be at Chestnut, like one of the Chestnut locations. And so like our ultimate goal, and we have the funding, the money to do this right now, our ultimate goal would be to have these vending machines throughout McLean County, especially the rural areas. And then also just if it's newspaper stands or like there's wall vending machines. So our goal is to like get this going and have it throughout McLean County. But yeah, we just need to know what law, what authority, DOPP that says you can distribute Narcan outside of your physical location. You can distribute it at other locations. And then even with the drug testing strips, they're like, we found the act that allows for public health departments to provide drug testing strips, but then they're like, but then do you have to do all these other things in the act? And so it's been, from like a county government perspective, has been very, very challenging. But yes, the Chestnut, I've been very close with Chestnut, and it's been very helpful and amazing. So
okay, good. I just wanted to make
get
sure.
there, but I just need the act. I just need the act that allows this to happen, to give to our legal department to have the go.
Amy, you should talk to
Good
Macon
job.
County too. They have them all over Macon County as well.
Okay.
And their Board of Health is really, really mean. And they have them everywhere in Macon County.
Kara,
So-
that's fantastic. Do you have a contact at Macon?
I know the director of nursing. I can get you her email.
That would be fantastic. Thank you.
Okay.
And I'll put my email in the chat. But yes, that's really who I need to talk to also, because Chestnut's has been fantastic. But they're just a little bit different than us. And so I need to hear like, oh, are these other health departments, how are they getting this done? So it's good to hear Macon County is mean and they still have it done. So we should be able to get it done.
Awesome. Awesome. And again, this is what it's about, y'all. So thank you for throwing out those suggestions and creating those connections. All right. So our recovery talk, right? Our topic today, treatment versus recovery. I don't know if this has been a place that you've pondered on or talked about or struggled to understand the separation, explain it, all those kind of things. Well, I thought we'd bring it here. And so we'll start here. While treatment and recovery go hand in hand, they are not the same thing. This is our stance on this here. They are not the same thing. Treatment refers to the overall addiction recovery process. This includes detox, inpatient or outpatient, as well as the therapies and various treatments that are part of those programs. Recovery, though, encompasses every aspect of your life while you get and then continue to remain clean and sober. Essentially, recovery is the lifelong process of sobriety. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I chose this specific explanation, little verbiage. And so I'm hoping that we can just walk this through together. So for those of us that were here, our topic last month of recovery talk was words matter, right? And so although I agree with all that is said here, and this has kind of been the language we're using and kind of what we want to, the picture that we want to paint and the clarity, is there anyone that wants to, with me, pick this apart and just, there's a couple of phrases that if we were to change it into the more, what is the word I want to use? The language we're moving to, right? The person first language or the more inclusive language. Would anyone give a stab at what could possibly be changed in this paragraph? Not the sentiment, but maybe just, and this is open to anyone if anyone wants to jump in. Anyone want to bite? No worries, because I don't want you to feel like there's a wrong answer, right? I just wanted us to take a snapshot of what's out there and how the language is constantly changing. So just a couple of places here.
Jeanette? Sorry, is
Say
this
it?
like a newer quote or newer?
This would be an older one. This would be an older one. So this would be, we would look at this and change it to more inclusive information or wording right today. And so it's just two parts where it says continue to remain clean and sober.
Addiction.
Right? So we would perhaps use recovery or something else in that place. And then the last word being it's a lifelong process of sobriety. So maybe that would be, and again, the word recovery or something more inclusive. So the sentiment of what the statement says, we agree with, and this is what we're trying to present and to come to one accord. If you don't agree with this statement, please feel free to share why and what your thoughts are. But this is kind of just the foundational place that we wanted to start this conversation. Does that make sense? Anyone have any questions about that or anything they want to add? Okay. All right. So as we move forward in looking at this, so treatment, right? We have some specific ways in which we clearly identify addiction treatment medications, right? So MAR, and all those types of treatment options. Partial hospitalization programs, outpatient treatment, residential treatment, sober living homes, and peer-led 12-step programs, right? Would we say that all these we understand fit under the treatment of addiction? Right? And these aren't the end all be all, right? These are just, we're just identifying some. And if there are some that are burning that we're missing and you feel like need to be mentioned, please feel free. So we have these and also the therapies, right? CBT, DBT, motivational, holistic, all these type of things that we can identify as therapies and as treatment, as someone, when someone is in the beginning processes of separating themselves, I guess we might think of from substances, but is that the only measure of treatment? Right. And so this is where we begin to explore these things. So we want to identify, like I said, what recovery. So what's the difference between treatment and recovery, right? So as we touched on earlier, while many people assume that treatment and recovery are one of the same, they aren't. Treatment is a step in the overall recovery process. However, recovery as a whole encompasses every aspect of our lives as you continue. I guess I read this earlier, didn't I? Now that I hear it out loud. In short, treatment is the first step that you take to stop your addiction, where recovery changes your life moving forward, even after treatment has been completed. So what's so interesting about identifying exactly what recovery is that we can't always pinpoint it. Because there are some things that are considered treatment into our recovery. I would say yes, right? Recovery housing can be both in our treatment process, but then leading into our recovery process, as well as therapies or counseling, where we can start there, but that can run into our recovery and ongoing. And so what I'm hoping is, with just kind of a little bit of those explanations, kind of a little bit, just as very general, and I know it's broad, I was hoping that in our breakout time together, we can have a discussion to really look more at what does recovery look like, okay, in your area, in your experience. Let's begin to dive into that, because I think that we tend to have a lot of treatment options, and even those we learn in our rural areas, we not necessarily plentiful, but we may have touching on some specific treatment options, right? But when we get into the aspect of recovery and what that looks like and what it is to move from surviving to thriving, what it looks to just being in a treatment center to living day to day and what that entails, discovering what recovery is looking like. And so that's my hope, is that in our breakout groups today, that we can begin to talk about what is recovery. What are recovery resources? What are those? What recovery resources do we have access to? So one, identifying what they are. Do we have access? And what are we missing? I understand if you have to go, thank you for popping on. But that's what we have. This is what I'm asking, that when we break out, that we begin to ask these questions with one another. So there is no right or wrong answer here. But what I do want us to do is begin to separate in our understanding, and as we're working and serving others in this realm, that we get a better understanding of what a treatment option looks like versus what recovery resource may look like. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm hoping that if you do have more questions, or if you're kind of that silent one that would rather be in a smaller group before asking, that we can simplify it if I'm not, when we're in our smaller groups. But please, this conversation, of course, I love it and I thrive because I like having these conversations, but this is really about you having the takeaway and making sure that we are creating a safe space for us to have this dialogue and talk this through. So with no further ado, Grace, if you're ready to help us, we're going to go ahead and break out into some groups. And these are the questions that if we can be thinking about as we break out. And we'll see you here on the other side. Kristen?
Yeah, I just think, talking with Krista, that's a big problem we have in our school systems and the educators. That's something we really need to focus on.
Yeah. For sure.
And Amy wrote in the chat, community relationships, connections, and county focus on recovery is crucial for people to thrive. Safe people we can connect to, whether professional or not, which is incredibly true.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, right on. Right on. Well, thank you for participating in that. And I guess, again, I hope that it just begins to strike thought in yourself, conversation. Yeah. All right, keep us on track here, Grace. Okay, new meeting times. We've been sending you survey after survey monkey after survey monkey. My God, can't these people figure it out? Well, this is it. And whoever is here is the ones that are deciding. So this is the big shebang right now. New meeting times. Grace, take it away.
Okay, so our top four were Thursday 9 a.m., Thursday 10 a.m., Thursday 1, or Thursday at 2. We'll keep the third Thursday, of course. So I'm glad that everyone likes Thursdays. So we are going to do a Slido. So if you can scan the QR code, or if you can go to slido.com, and the numbers is 1710-548. It'll be super quick. You get to choose one option. What is the option that you choose? Because it will determine everything.
Boom, boom, boom.
Bum, bum,
Won't it be
bum.
funny? I'm not even going to say it out loud. I'm just going to let it play out. I'm voting too, right along.
I know, I'm curious what everyone's going to say.
I'm so curious. Bum, bum, bum. How we doing? They coming in?
There's 7 people and 8.
Come on, y'all. Exercise your right to vote. Uh-oh. I told you, Molly, if you don't watch me, I start singing my sentences. It's spooky.
12.
All right, where are we at? Results.
Are we ready? Is that everyone?
I don't know. You're the one that's seeing. You
6,
get
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, well, that's not even close. We're still coming. We're still going.
So I haven't done anything yet.
It's okay, Marie.
That's all right. Your voice matters here.
All right. Are we ready?
Let's
We're gonna
do
see
it.
the results.
Bum, bum, bum.
Whoa.
I said it. I didn't say
Oh.
it. I thought it. I said, won't it be funny of all that? And we land on Thursday at 2. Oh, Miss Gwenda, you have been so good. You were answering our Survey Monkey. This was our final kind of breakdown. But thank you for your willingness to go along with the majority. It looks like we're staying right where we are, folks.
I'm okay with not doing Thursday at 9 a.m.
Well, Thursday at 2, the third Thursday, what we do hope to begin to incorporate starting in July, so please stay focused, is that we do want to offer a hybrid option. So, yes, yay. We look forward to being with each other. So thank you for voting. We will make sure to put all this out. That's hilarious. Where are we going to be at? We're going to be at all the Havana First Fridays, the second Fridays in Mount Pulaski, and the third Fridays downtown Lincoln. Please come and visit us. We'll have a table there, information, naloxone, swag, candy, and great combo. So make sure to come by and check us out. Also, upcoming is an AA speaker meeting. It is a speak and eat, is what we call it. If anyone is ever interested in when is a good time, if you've ever wondered, what do they do at those meetings? This is a really great type of opportunity to go visit and hear. This is a time where they're celebrating the June anniversaries of their recovery dates, but also there's someone that will be sharing their story. There's food, a potluck, and it's a great time to fellowship. So wanted to include that. Also, Building the Bridge Dialogue is another training that's coming to Central Illinois. It's being held in Springfield. If you are interested, please let us know. We'll make sure to connect you with all the good information. Our Recovery and Action Subcommittee group is working on multiple things. We did have someone that was going to report out today, but unfortunately she got called into work, or fortunately. What a good problem to have. The most significant thing outside the dates of things we're planning for this summer, our recovery walk, all those things are going to be coming out soon, is that we are going to be creating resource bags for those leaving the county jail. So super excited. Please be looking out for an email from us. We hope to collect and gather your RAC cards or your informational cards that your agency already has put together. We plan to put those in bags with naloxone, testing strips, and some other resources. And those will be handed out to folks leaving the county jail for the Logan County Jail. Super excited. Rod Boyd is partnering with us. And the Recovery and Action Subcommittee is really excited about helping to lead in this. So our next meeting, if you're interested in being a part of any of those type of things or in the events coming up, join us the second Tuesday of every month. June 11th at 4:30 is our next meeting time on Hope at 5th building. Our next ROSC meeting, we'll look at there, Thursday, June 20th, same time, 2 p.m. y'all, same day. Please help us spread our word through social media, getting the word out. Again, we appreciate you for being a part of this, and trust that if you do have any questions, concerns, suggestions, that you reach out, because we want to be available to you. Also, we will make sure to forward minutes and the PowerPoint and any other flyers that we may have included to you. Here is our contact information. Again, please do not hesitate to reach out. I love hearing from you, and know that we do this together. So other than that, I mean, we hit it right, 2:59 as far as our content. I will invite anyone who wants to share anything that they have going on and wants to stay a couple minutes. I'll stay with you. Otherwise, thank you for sharing your day with us, your time and your attention. And we look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Jeanette.
Very
Thank you.
informational. I enjoyed it.
Yep. Thanks. Enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.